Level 900 at Jakarta, on base on rapid departure runway 23, combination is at level 242.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Abel Jets Virtual Group live stream. I am your host, as always, Precinct Falcon, founder and CEO of Abel Jets Virtual Group. I hope that you are doing well wherever you are watching this live stream from. It's Friday evening as usual, folks, in my time zone, at least that is, which means that it is time for the usual Friday evening group flights with fellow VATSIM live streamers, namely Mas Aldo Mampir, Mas Dharma Tatya, and Mas Adiona. In this particular occasion, ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably see on your screen right now, we are back in an aircraft that we haven't flown in quite a while, which is the TFDi design McDonnell Douglas MD-11. A very peculiar aircraft this is, considering that not many are still flying in the present day. And it appears to be that it is also the last aircraft, the last wide-body aircraft that McDonnell Douglas manufactured before the company was acquired by Boeing in 1997, if I'm not mistaken. As you folks probably have known, the MD-11 is basically the evolution from the older DC-10, that is, which equips the aircraft with, let's say, more state-of-the-art for that time avionics, flight systems, for those which are found in the late 1990s and the early 2000s, such as full-glass cockpits, full-authority digital engine control FADEC, stability augmentation systems, SAS, or what they call it as the LSAS in the MD-11, where the L part stands for longitudinal, because the SAS systems of the aircraft only envelopes the aircraft on the longitudinal axis for the pitch controls. This particular airframe, on the other hand, folks, that you are seeing, this beautiful MD-11 by TFDi design, she operates for Abel Jets MCC, where the MCC bar itself stands for medium cost carrier. It is Abel Jets Virtual Group's primary mainline subsidiary that, you know, primarily runs the Abel Jets brand across the world. This particular airframe, on the other hand, folks, she's registered as November 002 Alpha Juliet, because some of our fleet is stationed in the US, and she bears the nose name of MD-11. Speaking of which, because we are flying a US registered aircraft, it appears that we will be flying in pounds instead of kilograms in terms of the weights that it'll be. So this will be, let's say, a pretty interesting experience for us, considering that Indonesia commonly uses kilograms for the weights and balance for, you know, weights calculations, payload calculations, etc. in the dispatch itself. In this evening's journey, ladies and gentlemen, we will be joining Mas Aldo Mampir, Mas Dharma Tatya, and Mas Adiona for a journey across Indonesia. Again, that is from the airport that we've flown in and out to and from quite a lot, which is Jakarta's Soekarno-Hatta International Airport, the primary gateway to the nation, that is. We'll be heading to the east, towards the island of Lombok. Perhaps some of you who might have been to Bali or might know Bali may also know Lombok, which is basically the island situated next to Bali, which is also known for you know, its stunning landscape, culture, and the nature as well. And interestingly enough, Lombok also has a MotoGP circuit, the Mandalika circuit, that is, which I think it's part of the MotoGP calendar for the past few years already, the circuit, that is. Some of our folks here that are flying the flying cargo aircraft, they will be let's say, supporting the MotoGP event that hopefully should commence in the next couple of weeks from now, for this year's season, that is. But, you know, we'll just fly a passenger aircraft this time around, I suppose. Because we've flown ACES aircraft quite a lot in the past couple of weeks, haven't we? The Able Cargo Expeditionary Service Fleet, that is. On the other folks, in case that you want to observe other perspectives in this evening's group flight, you can head over to Mas Aldo's YouTube channel. He's currently doing the live stream there in his YouTube channel at Aldo Mampir, which I have mentioned in this evening's live stream description. I'm not entirely sure yet if Mas Adi Ona and Mas Dharma will also be doing live streams of this particular group flight, but you know, I'll let you folks know in case that they decide to do so. Usually they do these streams from TikTok instead of YouTube, which unfortunately I don't have TikTok because I just don't want to have so many social medias here and there. It can be really distracting at work. So yeah, for video-based social media, should I say, I only have YouTube, that is. Or Instagram as well, baby. Alright. Let me just take my iPad here, because the checklist from TFDi design is situated in there. Okay. And charge up my phone. Should be good. Alright. Invenix. I think it's called Invenix or something. Checklist. The Docs TFDi design. It's now called. There we go. Should be good. Alright. Enough of me rambling. Let's get into the flight deck of this beautiful bird. This beautiful tri-jet, that is. Powered by 3 General Electric CF6. And welcome on board, folks. It's still cold in dock, you can see, because I've just went home and fortunately I just did not have the time to set everything up before starting off the stream. Alright. Let's increase the camera speed here and fire her up. Battery coming on. External power. And momentarily you'll hear the oral warnings coming alive, which is really cool. There we go. Alright, the displays are coming alive. Hopefully the MCPs the FMCs or the Mach-2s as well momentarily. So I have to see, there we go, it's coming alive. We'll align the IRSs now, and the cargo fire test should automatically come alive as well. There we go. I really love the let's say custom sounds that that McDonnell Douglas aircraft have. You know, they are not just your usual Boeing/Airbus oral warnings. They are McDonnell Douglas, which is basically something else. Nav lights and local lights can come on. Alright, let me generate a flight plan from Simbri first. Whilst the aircraft's IRSs are being aligned, we will be departing out of runway 07 left this evening by the looks of it. Oh no, gonna be 25 is active, currently 25 right for departure, that'll be for us now. 25 right, that is. We'll depart at about 13, 15 Zulu I suppose. No step climbs required for us. Sofka 1 Charlie, Cirebon 2 Delta departure. Alternates, Makassar, Bali, and Surabaya should be good. Calculate and compare. $205 passengers for us. Let's just increase the number of passengers slightly to 250, I suppose. No, that's not slightly, but you know, it's better than. Sorry, it's better to load up the aircraft with many more passengers just to fill up the load factor, that is. Our call sign this evening, ladies and gentlemen, will be Abel 240. Flying in the VATSIM network, that is. Just follow flight plan to VATSIM and load it up into Navigraph as well. Go. Here's our flight plan into Navigraph, as you can see. Our cruising altitude will be at flight level 370 this evening. No step climbs required. Right, the flight plan has been filed into VATSIM. Should be nominal now. There we go. Okay, let's fire up SayIntentions AI as well. There we go, Abel 240 will be our call sign. And now let's import our flight plan into the EFB. Set payload and fuel. No, everything is in kilograms here. Killing me, I forgot to set the weights into pounds, which, you know, could have done that earlier, but it is what it is then. It'll just fly with kilograms. Send the payload and fuel. Send flight plan into the FMC as well. There we go. Alright, let's do the overhead checks. Do the engine and APFR test. Take a listen to the aural warning systems. Aviators call them the beeping patty. That is. It's good. Overhead panels not required. GBWS test.
Flight slope. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Sink rate.
We'll be uplifting 250 passengers, 260 passengers give or take.
Don't sink.
Do we have any sorts of
Too low. Terrain.
air conditioning units? Oh no, we don't have one, unfortunately.
Too low.
Well, alright, we'll just fire up the AP because to my memory there is no any sorts of APU maximum operating time limits in Jakarta, that is.
Terrain. Pull up.
Firing up the APU. And this aircraft is much more automated than some older McDonnell Douglas aircraft, such as the MD-82, that is. Even some of these systems are more advanced than an Airbus. Like, the fuel pumps are controlled automatically in normal modes, as well as the hydraulics and the bleed air systems as well. Right. Still going on through the overhead, not see the lights test. Right. Should be good. Cargo flight, cargo door test. Set fuel used. On the emergency exit lights. And for the frequencies, we currently have delivery online, and from delivery up to center, by the looks of it. We are well covered, ladies and gentlemen, this evening. Just very, very cool. V8s, no smoking can come on. Bells can come on as well. Efficiency lights test, looks good. Okay, APU is on the bus. Disconnect the GPU. APU bleeds coming on. Testing the emergency power. Looks good. Back to ARM. And that gives the overhead. We'll now do the pedestal. Where is the lighting control? Just to add some contrast, that is. Yeah, not entirely sure. Right, deliveries frequency is currently at 121.9 Put that in. Then the ground will be on 121.6.
121.6. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Indonesia complete.
And as usual, folks, if you want to chat alongside us in this evening's group flight, we will be opening a company frequency at 123.210 MHz. As usual. Go, company frequency is active. Oops. Reload sim brief. Sim brief, okay. Scaling surface while we wait for Erika and her crewmates to arrive. Actually, where is the selection panel for the pedestal lighting? Instrument panels. That's not that, is it? I mean, it's daytime, so yeah, that's not really required, is it? Okay. Let's now do the sorry, we'll now do the FMC, I suppose. The flight management computer. The FMC. We will now ask Erika and her crewmates as well. Sorry, greet Erika and her crewmates as well. So I think we are ready to start boarding momentarily. Hi Erika, welcome on board this morning's flight from Jakarta to Lombok. I hope that you are doing well with your crewmates. As usual, if there is anything that goes out of the ordinary, please do let me know, and I think we are ready to start boarding.
Thank you, Captain Faza. We're all set for boarding, and everything is going smoothly with the crew. I'll keep an eye out for anything unusual.
There she goes. Alright, let's do our FMC. I'll turn off the terrain radar as well. Don't need that for now. Alright, from Jakarta to Lombok, primary alternate will be Makassar for us, Alpha. Into the box, flight number is going to be Abel 240, cruising at level 370 with a cost index of 150. Temperatures 050 /20. Let's give it a from the north. Hit the wind 10, that'll be, give or take. The hit winds for us. Hit the wind about 10. There we go. Next page. The winds for us will be stop boarding as well. Zero fuel weight 165.6. 165.6 tons. Block fuel is going to be 28 tons. Turn takeoff CG will just Hit the boxes there. That's for the fuel dome, we don't need that. Flight plan. Oops. Oops, menu, A-cars, pre-flight, unit date. Oh, that's not modeled, I suppose. Whether try this. Send. Okay. A-cars message immediately. That's interesting. Oh, that is pretty fast. No. Alright, departure for us, we'll be taking the Cirebon to Delta departure out of runway 25 right by the looks of it. Cirebon to Delta, into the box, go. And we'll also tune into the VATSIM now to check the local QNH, which is 12685. Oops.
UTC. Arrival runway 24. Arrival runway 25 left. Departure runway 25 left. 25er. Wind 270 at 6. Visibility 6 kilometers. Few clouds at 2000. Temperature 28. Trend. No significant changes. Notice into their mission all departing aircraft mention aircraft type and parking stand number. Transponder mode Charlie at all taxiways. Advise on initial contact. You have information Charlie.
Charlie is currently active.
International Airport information Charlie. Time 1200 Zulu. UTC. Arrival runway 25 left. Departure runway 25 left. 25er. Wind 270 at 6. Visibility 6 kilometers. Few clouds at 2000.
Alright, that should be good. Information Charlie is copied. Should be good. Copy the secondary flight plan. Just copy active. There we go. Yeah, we'll do this after we are done with the performance calculations. I'll just currently flying as Pelita Air 140. Pelita SF is Airbus A320, that is.
Internal Papa is correct for position start contact ground 121.6.
Be good? I suppose.
Auto delivery, selamat malam. Super green eject.
Emergency power on.
Green delivery, selamat malam. Go ahead.
Delivery super green eject to information Charlie dan Bravo 61 because clearance to Namu level 360.
Disconnect the GPU now.
Seperti X2 clear to Kuala Namu asphalt level 360 initial.
Because the boarding process, as you can see, it's pretty busy.
One echo departure, parking 6.
Procedure, isn't it, folks?
Clear to Namu via Global 1 echo departure, runway 25 left, level 360, squawk 6203, super green eject 2.
Super green eject 2 respect correct for position start contact ground 121.6.
System ground 121.6, super green eject 2, terima kasih Mas Ripu.
Alright, let's request our departure clearance, shall we? Suta ground, selamat malam. Abel 240 at stand call 36, request radio check.
Abel 240 delivery, selamat malam, taking 555.
Roger that, Abel 240 currently at Gate Golf 36 aircraft type MD-11. Registration is November 002 Alpha Juliet. We have information Charlie on board requesting IFR clearance to Lombok Praia as well, please.
Abel 240, thank you. Information Charlie is correct. Clear to Lombok Praia as well, level 370, initial climb level 240, runway 25 right, Charlie Alpha 2 Delta departure. Squawking 6216.
Roger, clear to Lombok Praia via the Cirebon to Delta departure, runway 25 right, initially climbing to level 240, expecting level 370 afterwards, and our squawk number is 6216 for Abel 240.
Abel 240, to expect correct for process start contact round 121.6, effect.
For push and start contact ground on 121.6 for Abel 240. Thank you very much for the service, Mas Arif. Jumpa lagi.
Jumpa lagi, Mas Abel.
6216, we go into the box. 6216. Transponder on, altitude reporting. Muh Charlie, this is just the weather radar. Here's the weather display. Remove this. Yeah, it should be good. Off. VR stations 1, 2, 1 and 2. Traffic above. It should be good. The MPP on the MD-11, or the FCU that is rather simple, isn't it? Much simpler than a neighbor's, considering that you only have, firstly, you don't have any flight directors to fiddle with. It comes on automatically, and second, you don't have any auto thrust / auto throttle buttons or switches. There is only one auto flight button at the center part of the FCU, that is, which is very interesting indeed. Alright, continuing with our performance calculations now. Our pre-flight, departing out of runway 25 right, that'll be for us. QNH 1012. Flaps optimum packs are on the settings, should be good. Calculate. Hello, there we go. V1135, VR138, V2145, flexing 59 with a flap setting of bang on 28 degrees, which means that we will not need to use the dial flap setting. Okay. Into the FMC again we go, flexing 59 degrees Celsius, flaps 28 for departure, which is pretty high actually. Winds, slope is 0.1%. The winds will be headwind of 6 knots, reach 6. Outside air temperature is currently clocking at 28 degrees centigrade. It is quite warm. Charlie, because our V speeds according to the Bakdu, just cross check that 1353845, 2533845. Yeah, we'll put those into the box, and boom, it's automatically in there. As you can see, a very interesting aircraft indeed. There goes the boarding process. This aircraft has a custom cabin, folks, which hopefully I'll take you folks through a tour after we are airborne later on. Initial climb is to level 240. We'll put that into the FCU, heading 247. That'll be for us for the departure. IAS for the initial climb speed, the initial altitude speed restriction, will be 250. We'll also display the altitude restrictions there. Data is currently on. Alright, we'll do the departure briefing now, shall we? Alright, so we will be pushing back from stand number Golf 36 that is pushing back facing to the east. Then we are expecting November Charlie 2 joining November Papa 2, that is, for the full length departure of November 25 right via November 1. Strangely enough, the SID's not there, the shots that is. Let me just try to pin one up, there we go. We'll be taking off from runway 25 right by the Chirabon 2 Delta departure, or Charlie Alpha 2 Delta, that is, according to the charts. For the full climb at the 1000 feet, we'll track direct to Upnav, then proceeding direct to Arjuna with the following courses. From Arjuna for Chirabon 2 Delta, we must be at 8,000 feet or less at Runov. From Runov, we'll be joining at to Pepsu, 10,000 feet bang on. Then proceeding towards Mutia, level 230 or more. Then towards the Chirabon NDP station. The MSA around the airport reference point there, ladies and gentlemen, 2,000 feet on the northern side and 4,500 feet on the southern side, as you can see. Transition altitude started across the majority parts of Indonesia, which is at 11,000 feet. In case that we experience engine failure, loss of control or wind shear before V1, we will abort takeoff, vacate the runway whenever practicable, stow the speed brakes and flaps on schedule, and then we'll try to troubleshoot if things are going south from there. If not, we'll just do the after landing checks and continue with the say inspections if we require one. If those things had to happen after P1, we will continue to take off, fly the runway heading, fly to the MSA, which is at 4,000 feet, hold at 25 nautical miles away from the airport reference point, that is, and we'll plan to return back to Jakarta via runway 24, which is the current active runway for arrivals, which we will take the ILS approach by the looks of it. Primary threat for this evening's flight, sorry, this morning's flight, according to the simulated time, that is one, pilot fatigue, considering that I've just went back from work, to the number of traffic surrounding us, and 3, pilot complacency as well. Besides any of those, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Cynthia, my invisible first officer? No? Alright, that should complete the departure briefing then, I suppose. Okay. Should be good. The flaps 28. Trim's gonna be a 6.4 ANU. Oh, we need to fire up the oxide hydraulic pump first. 6.4 ANU, wasn't it? There we go. Finally, the electrical trims are coming alive. 6.4 ANU. There we go. 6.4 ANU is set. Check. Our next frequency is gonna be at 118.2, which is sour. Scroll that up. Bit too much. 118.2. Okay, should be good. Set the parking brakes. We'll close the door now, considering that we've received our final load sheet. Push the door handle, there we go. Okay, so before start checklist, aircraft log has been reviewed. Fuel quantity 27.9 tons, oxygen is tested 100%, although they can't be pressed, funnily enough. IRS line, 3 navs, no lights, T to speed. Status page is checked. Yeah, we only have the flight data recorder and the engine ignitions.
Whiskey Charlie 1.
Good.
Whiskey Charlie 1, Sierra Papa 2.
Takeoff warning.
X-ray, Apron Bravo, self air choice.
Take a listen, folks.
Charlie 1, Sierra Papa 2, Sierra Charlie X-ray, Apron Bravo, and Selamat choice. Thank you, Mas.
Collapse. Slats. Notice how the oral warning system differs slats and flaps. When she's saying flaps, she prolongs the letter F, or pronounces the letter F with a more, deeper intonation there. Slats and flaps, brakes as well. Flaps. It should be good. Radars check, aux pumps on, parking brake is set, windows closed and locked, left and right hand side. Doors, request for push and start through GS6 now. Beacons coming on. Doors are, let's see. That's a config. Doors. Door indications. It's not showing anything here.
Pelita 210 approaching November 1. Pelita 210 monitor tower on 11 decimal 2.
Yeah, let's assume that the doors are closed. Beacons on ignition will set A to B. We'll just activate that once we are really ready for push and start, because that'll disconnect the APU bleed from the packs. Bleeds are off, yeah, those will go off automatically, and before start checklist is complete.
Sorry, United 2 currently on you're on ground frequency, contact tower on 11 at decimal 2.
Suta ground, selamat malam Mas Adli. Able 240 currently at Stankov 36 with information Charlie, we are ready for push and start.
Jet 240, push and start approved, facing east, expect November Charlie 2.
Push and start is approved, facing today is expecting November Charlie 2 for Abel 240. East.
Abel 240, set squawk please, 6216.
6216 for Abel 240, thank you Mas. 6216. 216. Should be good. Let's pause the music for push and start.
On the ground, line internal Papa, we are ready to push and start.
Line internal Papa, push and start approved, facing is expect November Charlie 3.
Shocks are still there.
Facing is November, facing November Charlie 3, line internal Papa.
Move. Go. Mission A coming on. We'll fire up the engines once we are clear of the FOD line there. Hi Erica, can you please do the safety demonstration? Thank you.
Indonesia 432.
Take us the FOD line, starting engines number 3. 1, 2. Sequence starting engine number 3.
Holding point November 1, runway 25 right, QNH 1012.
Taxi to holding point November 1, via November Charlie 2, November Alpha 2, and QMS 1012, Indonesia 40.
She's not working, unfortunately. Hi Erica, can you please do the safety briefing? Thank you. 20% N2 fuel flow number 3.
From Golf 43.
Indonesia 7820, push answer approved, facing is expect November Charlie 2.
Respecting processing is expect November Charlie 2, Indonesia 7820.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There we go.
welcome aboard Abel Jets Flight
Bravo 22,
departing from
thank you,
Jakarta
departure.
and flying to Lombok. We are currently pushing back from the gate. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew as we demonstrate the
Last station calling, say again please.
this aircraft. There are emergency exits located at the
Kemudian
front
kita we are on Bravo 22, see you departure, Mas.
cabin.
See you departure, Mas.
The nearest exit, keeping in mind it may be behind you. In the event of an emergency, lights will
That would be
illuminate
Charlie
the aisle to
2,
guide you
wasn't
to
it,
the
that I
exits.
said?
Your seatbelt should be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into
3 to number 2. Number 1.
Stand number 19, protection sound.
In the event of a loss of cabin pressure,
Singapore 963, push answer approved, facing is expect November Charlie 2.
Brake set.
November Charlie 3.
flow of oxygen.
Cockpit car, we have a glitch, just let me disconnect.
Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
There she goes. Let's now do the official Abel Jets Virtual Group safety briefing video as always. Go.
Battery 124, push answer approved, facing south, expect Sierra Charlie 4.
Hello everyone, I'm Freezing Falcon from Abel Jets Group. Welcome on board one of our aircraft that is part of our 3,000 airplane strong fleet. We're glad to be your airline for your flight today. Before we take off, please watch the safety briefing video that will be provided by our cabin crew. Enjoy.
Engine number 1 stabilized, firing up engine number 2. Remember folks, we are flying a tri-jet, this is. She's got 3 engines. Number 2 stabilized, sorry, number 2 20% and 2 fuel low.
That safety is our highest priority. All aircraft already equipped with safety devices.
What's
such as
that bus
seatbelts,
doing?
Oxygen mask and life vests, in accordance with the International Civil Aviation Organization.
Alright, so you can receive on the right hand side. Thank you very much for the ground service. Wish
Please fasten
to
your
see you
seatbelt
again,
signs
hopefully
around
shortly.
the buckle. And tighten by pulling your strap. You can undo your seatbelt by pressing the button.
111 at decimal 2.
So it's going to be at 118.2, that is set.
Sama-sama, selamat terbang sampai jumpa kembali.
You're right. Engine number 2 stabilized.
Maintenance facility.
Good.
AMF is the world's leading
VP bleeds, flaps 28 for departure.
Able to accommodate up to 8 jumbos at 380 at a given time. This is the proof that we never jeopardize safety. Also, we
DAB
change
will
the
shut
life
down
jacket
automatically.
whenever aircraft is entering
Flight control check. Ready. Pull up. Pull down. Neutral. Pull left. Go right. Neutral. Credits. Pull left. Go right. Flight control check complete.
In the event of emergency landing,
Weather radar's
please
coming
take
on.
a moment to locate your
Turbulence
life
as well.
jackets. It will be below your seat, under the seat in front of you, or under the bed
After start
of first class
checks,
passengers.
anti-ice
To
not
use the
required,
life
APU
jacket,
airs coming off. After
simply
start checks
take your
complete,
life
standing by
jacket,
for the before
put
takeoff
it over
checks.
your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip at the front and tighten it. There's a red tag and mount.
And suit that our Abel 240, we are ready to taxi.
Please inflate your life jacket after leaving the aircraft.
Taxi follow traffic and the local gauge is 1012 for Abel 240. Get moving. Follow the Garuda Indonesia 737-800 ahead of us.
Whenever the aircraft loses the oxygen pressure, a mask will drop from above. Put it on your nose and tighten the strap. Oxygen will flow when you brake. Secure your mask first before assisting others.
Arm spoilers. Alright, showing green means that you're good to go. Good fortune. The AP should power down momentarily, automatically that
In
is.
2020, with the world,
Which is a really interesting feature on board the MD-11.
airframe divided into more than 10 child companies, including the Abel Pixel, Abel S AR, Abel Cosmos, Intercontinental, and many more. Also in 2020, we were the first to introduce the integration of first Abel Jets living room, Abel Premium Economy, Abel Business, Abel First Class, and Abel Suite.
Before we depart, please make sure all baggage is secured on the overhead cabin or under the seat in front of you. Since we made safety our priority, smoking isn't allowed on any part of the aircraft. Please deboard the aircraft if you need to smoke. Your aircraft is equipped with a life raft in case of emergency water landing. Please take a moment to identify your nearest emergency exit. The cabin crew is pointing it out.
And remember folks, the
we are now nearing
nose landing gear on board the MD-11 is situated very far aft at the beyond the cockpit, which means we need to oversee the aircraft quite a lot here.
Thank you for choosing us, and thank you for keeping our dreams aloft. Have a very pleasant flight.
So just that.
Deposit 411 heading taxi, right turn at Julian, a left turn on runway 4 left, and home short taxiway golf. Alright, you're runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
APU is already offline, as you can see, automatically. Checking if there is traffic, if there is incoming traffic from the left, which there isn't. Good. Short behind that Garuda. Before takeoff checks, flaps 28 set the check spoilers armed, flight control check trim 006.4 ANU, briefings complete, seat belts are fastened. Before takeoff checks complete.
Monitor tower on 11 at decimal 2.
Monitoring tower on 118.2 for Abel 240. Thank you very much for the service, Mas Adli. Jumpa lagi.
Jumpa lagi, selamat terbang.
How about now? 118.2. Sorry, the takeoff checklist is not yet done. Continue with the V speeds, saying V1135, VR138, and V2145 knots. Radar's currently on, EAD is being checked, and set FCP 250247, level 240, lights are on. Before takeoff checks complete.
7820, wind 270 degrees, 06 knots, KNH 1012, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff, good 1 Foxtrot.
Okay, 1012, clear for takeoff, runway 25 right, and good 1 Foxtrot.
We'll up the auto throttle now. There we go, our throttle has been armed, ET is armed. So remove the official Abel Jets Virtual Group safety briefing video off the screen, there we go. Boarding shot of 25 right now.
Line Inter 141, welcome to Skarahata, vacate left when able.
Vacate on, vacate left, line Inter 141.
Abel 240 tower.
Go ahead, Able 240.
Able 240, good evening. Line up and wait, runway 25 right.
Siap, aku say line up and wait, runway 25 right for Able 240. Hey.
Indonesia 7820, airborne 1259er.
Beacons coming on.
Jakarta,
Really?
132.150.
High intensity lights coming on. The light switches on the MD-11 is really weird. Holy shit.
Sabi.
High intensity lights on.
Line Inter 141 after vacate, right turn November Papa 3, holding
Tara.
point November 8 bike.
Sorry, second.
Line Inter 141 after vacate, right turn
Cabin crew, seats for departure, please.
Holding point November 8 bike.
Turn right on November Papa 3 and holding point November 8 Mike 141.
Next frequency is gonna be Jakarta radar 13215.
Report when ready.
The report when ready for Able 240. 13215 will just tune in the frequency there and we'll start rolling. Again, trying to oversteer the aircraft here because the nose gear is situated very far aft the cockpit. See? Take a look at that oversteer angle, folks. Yeah, that'll do, give or take.
All stations information, Delta is now current wind 270 degrees 05 knots, visibility 4.5 kilometers, haze, few clouds at 2000,
Haze.
temperature 28,
Jakarta being Jakarta.
2.25, QNH 1012, no repack required. Inter 141 via Line Inter 141 via November 8 Mike, cross runway 25 right, vacate November 8.
Cross runway 25 right, vacate via November 8 141.
There is soon traffic crossing. Able 240, fully ready for departure.
Able 240, roger, thank you, one traffic crossing.
You'll just wait for the line air 737-900 to cross, 800 actually. No, it's a 900, yeah, 900 to cross. Then we should be ready. Sorry, we should be cleared for departure. Hopefully you can see him.
Qatari 124, you with me? Qatari 124, wind 270 degrees, 06 knots, QNH 1012, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff, Charlie Alpha 2 Charlie.
Runway 25 clear for takeoff, Charlie Alpha 2 Charlie. Qatari 124.
Hope you're enjoying the stream so far, folks.
141, ground 121.6, good day.
121.6, terima kasih, selamat malam.
Malam.
Masaldo is already airborne by the looks of it. Got full ATC coverage, folks. That is insane. We have full ATC coverage.
Able 240, wind 270 degrees, 06 knots, QNH 1012, Charlie Alpha 2 Delta, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Charlie Alpha 2 Delta, clear for takeoff, runway 25 right for Able 240. Get moving.
Line Inter 9er Papa, tower.
Line Inter 9er Papa.
Take off.
Line Inter 9er Papa, behind departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 25 right, behind.
Line up and wait, runway 25 right.
Stabilize, set takeoff thrust.
Line Inter 9er Papa, confirm behind.
Okay, confirm behind, Line Inter 9er Papa.
Thrust set, indications are normal. 80 knots, cross checked. Releasing forward yoke pressure. V1 and rotate. Yeah, we are quite light this evening, folks. In terms of the fuel. Positive rate of climb, gears coming up.
Able 240, airborne 1304 Zulu, contact Jakarta 132.150, have a good flight.
Contacting Jakarta Control on 132.154, Able 240. Thank you very much for the service, Bang Jose. Jumpa lagi.
Jumpa lagi. Qatari 124, airborne 1304
Fleet
Zulu, contact Jakarta 132.150,
off,
have a good
Rangeley.
flight.
Okay, they are automatically on now.
5, Qatari 124. Terima kasih Mas. Selamat
malam.
2, 5, nav, and prof. Climb thrust, climb. Jakarta Rira, selamat malam. Able 240, airborne passing 3,500 feet tall. Charlie Alpha 2 Delta departure. In one-way point, Danav.
Able 240 Jakarta, radar identified, climb via side, Able 240.
Climb via the SID to flight level 240 for Able 240.
Indonesia 432, climb via Gaussian climb, maintain level 330.
Speed.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, Indonesia 432.
Indonesia
Flap
780,
16, please.
About 10 miles.
Indonesia 780, Roger, surface wind at Tanjung Karang is calm. Would you expect
Climb thrust, slats retraction speed.
Which runway would you expect?
Runway 370.
Indonesia
slats up.
780, expect goodbye 1 hotel for the around P3.
Goodbye 1 hotel runway 3 to Indonesia 780.
This is very finicky aircraft to fly, folks. The MD-11. Pitch axis, longitudinal axis is quite sensitive. This is, and you need to trim the aircraft a lot. There we go. Stabilizer motion. Holding 8,000. Oops.
The KNS 1012.
My bad, KNS 1013, Indonesia 780.
Jakarta.
Radar, selamat malam, Qatar 124, airport passing 5,000 feet, inbound, point all big, Charlie, to airport to Charlie, departure.
Leveling off 8,000.
Qatari 124, Jakarta identified, cancel seat, direct Charlie Alpha, climb level 240, unrestricted.
Direct Charlie Alpha, climb level 240, unrestricted. Qatari 124.
Hold 8,000.
Singapore 372.
Since we are holding, let's just engage our pilot now. Auto flight coming on. And off we go to Lombok, ladies and gentlemen, on board the TFDi design MD-11.
Jakarta Center, line enter 9 Papa, we are passing 3,000 feet, airport.
Because of flyby view, the aircraft.
Flight 9 Papa Jakarta, radar identified, climb via the seat level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240.
A lot of ATC, folks. Enrico is currently manning Jakarta, Ujung Pandang radar.
Follow SID Charlie Alpha to Delta, line enter 9 Papa.
The whole nation is currently online. Oh, sorry, covered by ATC sensors, that is. What interesting looking aircraft, isn't she, the MD-11? Said that like 5 or 6 times already, but you know, it's you don't see tri-jets quite often these days, do you? Strangely enough, Wildlife Studios seems to have stopped working. Let's try to reset that. There we go. No, it's just it doesn't want to track the aircraft's position, that is. Alright, it is what it is then. After takeoff checks, here's left slide Ospolis disarm.
7963 Jakarta radar identified, climb wind 10 level 400 and restricted.
We've done the climb forecast there. Leads on, packs on, fuel pumps, transfer pumps are on, altimeter is currently still level 012. After takeoff checks are complete. Completely forgot about the climb forecasts there. Let me just try to plug in the numbers from Sim Brief, that is. One 183.
Indonesia 434, contact Ujung 134.5.
Ujung 134.5, Indonesia 434, selamat malam.
12517. 350. 3518. Current winds at Jakarta, according to the latest ATCOs, 27085. 28 degrees centigrade. Inset. To perf mode. There we go. Because our altitude restriction, then we'll climb to level 240 by the looks of it. Hope you are enjoying these streams so far, ladies and gentlemen. PCN forecasts. Just do it now, shall we? 350, 3518. Zero 12517. 100. Tickets our next climb. 0917. Current weather at Lombok is indicating 090 at 2. Current temperature 26 degrees centigrade. Into the box and insert into perf mode. Alright, we'll do the we'll do the 10,000 feet chores.
Brunei 3 another airborne passing 2,000 feet.
It's coming off.
Brunei 39 Jakarta identified, climb via SID, flight level 150.
Climb via SID, flight level 150, Brunei 39.
Set to below. The company frequency is rather silent this evening, folks. It's not as busy as it usually is. Alright, as we've reached 10,000 feet, this means I can now play the background music of for the cruising pace of this evening's flight.
Dear guests, we are now above the safe altitude.
German Air 847, contact Ujung 134.25.
The lavatories are now...
Kontak Julian 134.25, ATCOs 7, Selamat sama.
Selamat malam.
Pepsi 10,000 feet or more.
My number. We are currently on
Take us for Saldo.
79er, split tower 40. 140, thank you, maintain 79er or greater. Try to maintain Mada 79 or greater, split tower 40.
Alright, let me try to list everyone who is flying alongside us this evening. There's quite a lot of people here. Let me try to name all of them, which I will mention later on when we close off this stream as usual.
Indonesia 7820 for Midoga, clear RNP runway 32, report on final course.
Report on the final course, M1 Indoga, Indonesia 780.
Jakarta, good evening, Indonesia 205, airborne passing 2000. Indonesia 205, Jakarta identified, climb via SID level 150. Climb via SID level 150, Indonesia 205.
Jakarta, Subu Grand 640, selamat malam, we are passing altitude to 2500.
Julian 640, Jakarta identified, climb via SID, flight level 130.
Climb via SID 130, Subu Grand 640.
Abel 240, climb level 250 now.
Climb to level 250 now for Abel 240. 250 open climb.
Indonesia 342, continue climb level 350.
Continue level 350, Indonesia 435.
Indonesia 7820 on final runway runway 32.
7820, runway 32, clear to land, surface wind light and variable, KS 1012.
Clear to land runway 32, 101, Indonesia 7820.
Suburban 640, direct Papa Whiskey.
Direct Papa Whiskey, Suburban 640.
Jakarta Echo Police 1, passing 2,400.
Currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 members of this evening's crew, flight ladies and gentlemen, plus Lalu, who will be joining us momentarily.
Brunei 39er, climb level 150 now.
Roger, climb level 150 now, Brunei 39er.
Flight 9 Papa, climb now, level 240.
Climbing and then flight level 240, line in the 9 Papa.
Qatari 124, climb level 370.
Climb 370, Qatar 12.
Abel 240, climb level 350 initial.
Climb to level 350 initial for Abel 240. Climb cross, back to Prof.
Brunei 39er, climb level 240.
Roger, continue climb for level 240, Brunei 39er.
Niner Papa, leaving cockpit for 3 minutes.
Niner Papa, report back.
Jakarta, Prosper 764, passing 3500 feet.
Prosper 764, Jakarta identified, climb level, climb 10,000 feet.
Climb 10,000 feet.
Julian Dre, request level cockpit 10 minutes.
Hector, approve, report back.
Call back with Hector.
Abel 240, clear, climb level 370.
Continue climb to level 370 for Abel 240.
Qatari 124, stop climb level 350.
Well, let's continue our climb to our final cruising altitude for this morning's flight to level 370, that is.
Qatari 124, stop climb level 350.
350, whatever.
Very good, lifting Batik 656 airport, airport to Delta, bye-bye. Jakarta radar, Saudi S7
Prof.
heavy. At flight level 340.
Saudi X74, Jakarta identified, continue flight plan.
Batik, Saudi S7.
Batik 6656, Jakarta identified, stop climb level 10,000 feet.
Stop climb 10,000, Batik 6656.
Indonesia 205, from present position, maintain heading 090.
Maintain heading 090, Indonesia 205.
And Niner Papa, pilot available in cockpit.
Niner Papa, roger, continue climb level 350.
Continue climb flight level 350, line Niner Papa.
Indonesia 78205, get it on with 325 Alpha. 780, continue stand of your choice, good night.
Roger, good night, 780.
So again 640, present position, heading 090. So again 640.
Go ahead, 640.
Left turn heading 090.
Left turn heading 090, so 640.
And right T. Oh, by the looks of it, the Fly Live Studios overlay is now working, as you can probably see.
Indonesia 205, climb level 230.
Climb 230, Indonesia 205.
You can see the MD-11 is
compression position, maintain heading
relatively
090,
automated aircraft.
level 200.
Although she's tri-jet, as you can see.
And maintain flight level 200, Echo Police 1. Split 140, contact
Set
Jiayang
flaps 15, this is
13425,
the dial flight.
Split 140, thank you, Korang, selamat bertugas.
There goes Abang Aldo. Saldo. City of Korban QNH there, set standard. Passing for level 285, that is checked on 1, 2, and 3.
Confirm maintaining level 200, no restriction for Echo Police 1. Echo Police 1 FM climb unrestricted level 200. No restriction 200, Echo Police 1. Prosper 764, turn left heading 360.
That is currently flying a Qatar Air Cargo 777 200. Sorry, 777 freighter, that is.
Right heading 090, climb for level 180.
Right turn heading 090, climb 180, Batik 6656.
Internal Papa leaving from radar because internet problem. Thank you and bye-bye.
Channel berapa saja?
Flying Internal Papa leaving from the jam because internet problem. Thank you and bye-bye.
Papa Roger.
As promised, folks, once we reach our cruising altitude this evening, we'll do a quick cabin tour on board the TFDi design MD-11, that is. Folks, people are still spawning in in Jakarta, ruining this evening's group flight. Remember, folks, this is not a VATSIM event. This is just the usual Friday evening group flight.
Right, travel 370. Apologies, 370. Prosper 764, turn right heading 090. Right heading 090.
I think we've flown over Semarang, but it looks like it, folks, because there is that volcano just behind us. I think that's Mount Muria or something. No. Actually, I've just left Cirebon instead of Semarang. Silly me.
Airport 372 requesting descent to flight level 210. Airport 272, Roger, continue on advisory 123 wide. 122.8, thank you and have a nice day. You too. Indonesia 432, contact Ujung 13425.
Contact Ujung 132.25, Indonesia 432.
Jakarta Central, this is landing 160, selamat malam, position Okada level 380, squawk number 6573.
By the looks of it, we've almost reached our cruising altitude there. We've reached it actually. As you can see, there is someone ahead of us. See someone's contrail, though we can't really see the aircraft yet.
Brunei 39 track direct Alpha Nova Yankee. Direct Alpha November Yankee.
Currently cruising at decimal 83 mark with headwind of 15 knots.
Please some navigation direction Alpha and climb 350, Julian 6 photograph.
Indonesia 205, resume navigation direct Charlie Alpha, climb level 350 initial. Direct Charlie Alpha, climb initial 350, Indonesia 205.
Alright folks, as promised, let's do a cabin tour. We've reached our cruising altitude there. I think we've done this before when we flew the MD-11 from Hamburg to Palma de Mallorca, but let's just do that again for completion's sake, I suppose. So this is the business class cabin arranged in a two layouts. It's also got some movie screens, if I remember correctly. Overhead.
Climb identified, climb via SID level 150.
Climb via SID 150 dengan Air 13.
Acropolis 1, continue
this is now the economy class laid out in a 252 cabin configuration. Interestingly, as you can see, 252 is not necessarily that common nowadays, should I say, because the left-hand engine, the left-hand CF6 engine, and to my memory, it's got some TVs showing Hollywood movies from Uganda, that is, as you can see there. Still there. Also got the Abel Jets massive text on the wall. Going over the wings. This is the emergency exit door for the wings, and still a 252 configuration economy class.
Direct Charlie Alpha Acropolis 1.
And what's interesting about the MD-11 folks is this. Take a look at the rear lavatory. The layout of it. It's 3 lavs. Positioned longitudinally. Imagine if you sit somewhere around here and people are just going in and out of the lavatory doing their own business, but maybe it'll be a bit, how to say, a bit of a nuisance for the folks sitting here. But at least the view's pretty good, isn't it? You can see the wings and the winglet as well. And that's the aft galley, as you can see.
Check 40, 10 minutes proof.
And that's the whole cabin, I suppose. It's done. It's quite cozy, isn't it? The seat pitch and the seat width quite massive, you know. I mean, for its time this is standard, but nowadays this is luxury. As airlines tend to, you know, they try to squeeze as much people as they can into the cabin, which sacrifices comfort, obviously. But that's not how we do that in Abel Jets. We treat our passengers with dignity, that is. Okay, let's head back into the flight deck. Hopefully things haven't gone south. With the door. Close it up. Back on our seat. Semarang should be, the city of Semarang should be somewhere around there. Next frequency is control 13425, Christmas South, standby frequency.
Climb unrestricted, level 2900, proceed direct Charlie Alpha.
Climb 990 unrestricted, proceed direct Charlie.
We've got some cabin views by the looks of it, and there goes the right hand side engine. Really interesting, isn't it?
Jakarta Control, selamat malam.
Take us Lalu.
Request ATC clearance to Lombok, flight level 370. Qatar Cargo 124, request number 1, standby. Project standby, Qatar Cargo 124. Prosper 674, resume navigation, direct Charlie Alpha. Prosper 764, resume navigation, direct Charlie Alpha. Direct Charlie Alpha, Prosper 764.
Kenapa? Admin.
Indonesia 073, clearance. Indonesia 01, copy. 073, clear Jakarta, bead of 1 Alpha, runway 14, squawk 6226, level 150. Clear to Jakarta, bead of 1 Alpha, runway 14, 226, Jakarta 150, Indonesia 073. Asia 073, read back correct, push and start and taxi at your discretion, report, hold. Short Alpha. Roger, is this secretary? Qatari 124, contact Ujung 13425.
Momentarily we should be transferred to the frequency of Ujung control, that is, as we fly overhead of Semarang.
Contact Ujung 13425. Qatari 124. Thank you.
Selamat. Indonesia 4344, please correction. Direct Charlie Alpha, climb level 350. Direct Charlie Alpha, climb level 350, Indonesia 4344. Qatar Cargo 124, clearance. Ready, copy, Qatar Cargo 124.
Alright folks, I think it's time for PA, isn't it? Considering that we've reached our cruising altitude this evening, this afternoon. This morning's flight, that is. So ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good morning, welcome on board Abel Jets Flight 240 from Jakarta to Lombok, Praia, that is. Currently cruising at level 370 and we are about a quarter's way done through our journey this time around. If you have... Oops. Erica? Alright, we'll just let her do her job for now.
Including our famous chicken sauté and a refreshing tropical fruit salad. After the service, we will also
Jakarta radar, this is Indonesia at 135 miles to Okada, maintain flight level 400, squawking 6515.
Alright, I think she's done with that. Let me do my part now, I suppose. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this morning's live stream. In case that you have destroyed us in this morning's live stream, please don't forget to hit the like button. It will greatly help us to grow this YouTube channel as well as the community that is supporting it. You can also share your thoughts down. There we go. Sorry folks. Cargo taxing Ujung Control 134.25 for Abel 240. Thank you very much for this service, kang. Jumpa lagi.
Indonesia 205, contact climb
well, we'll do that once we
70 Indonesia 205.
We have contacted Ujung or signed in into the frequency, that is. Alright, there we go. 134250 has tracked. Ujung radar, selamat malam. Abel 240 currently at flight level 370 inbound the Ahmad Yani BOR.
For Abel 240, Ujung selamat malam, maintain flight level 370.
Maintaining level 370 for Abel 240. Alright, let's get back to where we left off, I suppose. Just here. Take a look at those volcanoes, folks. That's just beautiful, isn't it? And remember, the photogrammetry data is not necessarily good around here, so please don't put high expectation. Alright, continuing with the PA, I suppose. In case that you have just joined us in this evening's live stream, folks, please don't forget to hit the like button. It will greatly help us to grow this YouTube channel and the community that is supporting it. You can also share your thoughts down beneath in live chat and later on in the comment section once this live stream has ended. You can also share this live stream with your friends and colleagues in case that you want to do so. On the other hand, if you haven't done so, folks, please also kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free, and don't forget to hit the bell button just right next to the subscribe button so you will not miss any future contents that we will make in this YouTube channel. If you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our SushiBus page at www.sushibus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively, you can also scan the QR code that is provided on the left hand side of the live stream. And any sorts of financial donations are greatly appreciated. Some perks of being a financial sponsor to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel as well as the virtual headline itself includes your names being listed on the running text beneath, as well as some other perks that you can check for yourselves through our SushiBus page, again at www.sushibus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or through the QR code that is provided on the left hand side of the live stream. And I think that is all for the PA for the cruising phase of this evening's live stream. Sorry, this morning's live stream, according to the simulated time, that is. I hope that you are enjoying the flight and this live stream so far. Finally enough, folks, there is a Qatar Airways going 777 just several dozen miles ahead of us, currently cruising at a flight level of 300, but his speed is much faster than ours.
Indonesia 434.
Indonesia 434, correct, when ready, descend level 240.
Currently, the active runway is 13. Stop going Charlie, your rifle by the looks of it. Let's put that into our navigaf app. So come on Charlie, expecting the ILS into runway 13, that is. Go for the approach itself. Be this one's Stop going Charlie. Yeah, there we go. Should be good. currently flying over at Semarang now.
Pandan Crater, good evening. Line Inter 589 at Whiskey Alpha Romeo Survey field request. Actually, Alpha clears to Jakarta. We have weather information for 1330 Nova.
Line Inter 589 at Ujung Pandang Ranger, hello, flight to Jakarta, Friday, LASM 5 Golf departure, runway 28, climb initially flight level 240, standby level 360, squawk 4274. Earlier to Jakarta, runway 28, LASM 5 Golf departure, flight level 240, initially and squawk 4274, line Inter 589. Rider 589, read back correct, report ready for push and start. We'll go.
And as usual, folks, in case that you want to observe other perspectives in this evening's group flight, you can head over to Mas Aldo Mampir's YouTube channel at Aldo Mampir. He's currently doing the same group flight with us. Sorry, he's currently within the same group flight as with us, except that he's currently flying a Palita Air Service Airbus A320, that is. It's a new release by Tolis for X-Plane 12, that is the A320ceo, which Aldo is currently testing some of the aircraft systems in this evening's flight. If you head over to his YouTube channel. Company frequency is suddenly coming alive. Finally, someone's speaking at the company frequency. Let me just head over to the flight deck and transmit on the company frequency.
Control, good evening. This is Brunei.
Go ahead, company.
70, inbound with when Alpha November Yankee.
Brunei 39er, identified, maintain level 370 and report path number.
Maintain for level 370 and mark number is decimal 781. Brunei 39er.
Copy.
It's really been a while since we've flown the MD-11, haven't we, folks? It's been like 3 or 4 months. Last time we flew an MD-11 was from Hamburg to Palma de Mallorca, and that was in the preserving the Tri-Jet special livery, if I'm not mistaken. There is someone else joining this evening's group flight, as you can probably hear in the company frequency. That's a lot of people coming into Lombok. There we go.
squad 4255, and number 612.
Enter 612, correct, reported for position.
Reported for position, that's number 6.
Currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 members of this evening's group flight, folks. That is just absolutely insane.
Julian 640, copy. Victor Papa Charlie Alpha Oscar, Rifqi.
Selamat Victor Papa Charlie Alpha Oscar.
Victor Papa Charlie Alpha Oscar, clear to Lombok, Agung 1 Hotel Rifle, expect ILS runway 13.
Clear to Lombok, Agung 1 Hotel ILS runway 13, Victor Papa Charlie Alpha Oscar.
We're almost halfway down through our journey this morning, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, through the Fly Live Studios live chat. That is
Indonesia 205, currently on flight level 390 inbound waypoint Alpha, November Yankee.
Indonesia 205, ujung maintain level 390.
Maintain 390, Indonesia 205.
Delta 140, arrival clearance.
Line to the clearance, Delta 140.
okay, so I'll do.
Delta 140, clear to Lombok, Sofka 1 Charlie, arrival.
Everyone's being assigned for Sofka 1 Charlie, but let's just put that into our FMC. Do that is 3 Sofka 1 Charlie, no loop transition. Sofka 1 Charlie, that is into the box. Good. Plan mode. Yeah, that's pretty much it. No discontinuity so far. Should be good, should be good, should be good. Back to map. The minimum should be let's see, 540 plus 40 makes it 580 feet. No, Barrow 580 feet, that'll be cool. Auto brake 3 should suffice. Or auto brake medium, that is. You know, folks, this thing, she's got bits and bobs from Boeings and Airbuses mixed and matched within the same airframe. This is called McDo, not the FMC, but you have a Boeing style rotary auto brake switch on board. It's pretty funny. Status page, normal. Config. But take a look at that stabilizer trim, folks. It's currently trimming all the way down. All the way down. And as I've mentioned, the aircraft needs to be constantly trimmed. This is considering that the MD-11, she's got a very tiny horizontal tailplane surface area to, you know, cope with the moments that the rest of the airframe is imposing on the aerodynamic center that is on the AC, which, you know, is the point where all of the moments, the aerodynamic moments on the aircraft is summarized or summed as 0. But the horizontal tailplane force, the HTP, is very small for an aircraft this size. The horizontal tail volume coefficient, sorry, the HTP volume coefficient, that is. For some of you who maybe have studied aerospace engineering, you probably are quite familiar with the aforementioned value, but the horizontal tailplane volume coefficient of this aircraft is rather small, should I say. Why did McDonnell Douglas choose to install a, let's say, smaller horizontal tailplane, that is? It's for drag reduction, they said, but I don't know, folks. We take a look at that. The horizontal tailplane is just tiny when compared to the rest of the aircraft size there. And interestingly, folks, the horizontal tailplane on the MD-11, it's been shrunk from the original size, sorry, from, you know, the DC-10, which had larger horizontal tailplanes, or horizontal stabilizers, should I say, or THS, trimmable horizontal stabilizers they are. That's to reduce drag at the cost of the aircraft having, let's say, a relaxed static stability configuration where the aerodynamic center of the aircraft is situated at a static margin that is quite low in regards, sorry, with respect to the CG of the aircraft, the center of gravity, that is. The low static margin of the aircraft increases the instability of the aircraft or reduces the stability of the aircraft, hence why the MD-11 has these sorts of longitudinal SAS, stability augmentation systems there, to keep her flying straight and level without entering, let's say, some silly boats such as Ugoids, doublets, and even worse, maybe Dutch rolls. But that's got more to do with yaw dampers for the Dutch roll bot. But still, longitudinally, this aircraft is a rather unstable, not unstable, but it's almost neutrally stable, neutrally statically stable, or an RSS aircraft. We usually refer these sorts of aircraft to an RSS aircraft, a relaxed static stability aircraft, that is. The nearest aircraft that, you know, have these sorts of relaxed static stabilities are usually fighter jets such as the F-16, maybe the Sukhoi Su-27 as well, where the aerodynamic center of the aircraft sits very close to the CG, or even sometimes ahead of the CG. That's with the LSAS. Go back to the engine page. Take us out to TOD at about 160 miles. And as usual, Fox said, 18 miles from TOD we'll conduct our safety briefing. We are currently flying close in proximity to the city of Surabaya, the second largest city in the country, that is, and almost clocking 2 hours into the stream now.
Maintenance level 350,
Roger, Plata 140, request this.
Thank you, Mas Aldo.
140, descent flight level 240.
Level 240, Plata 140.
Papa Charlie Alpha Oscar, contact Bali Radar 119.3.
Valuritas currently online 119.3 folks.
Terima kasih, selamat.
That was
Gita
It is me.
140, request living cockpit for 2 minutes.
Gita 140 approve, report back.
Gita 140, makasih mas.
And it appears that window is back in the skies by the looks of it. Several weeks ago he mentioned that he was facing some hardware issues with his laptop, which fortunately grounded him for a while. And by the looks of it, he's now back in action. So welcome back, Window, if you are watching this evening's live stream. Hope you are doing well, mate.
Enter 642, request exit.
Enter 642, taxi holding for November 7, runway 28, via November 5 November, Papa to QNH 1012.
She's holding for number 7, runway 28, via
And back is Lalu.
November Papa to QNH 1012.
You shall be joining us momentarily in the flying traffic jam to our side. Alright, I suppose we should be doing our arrival briefing momentarily. I'll just do it now. Better early than late. Alright, so Cynthia, you have controls. Okay, so for our arrival this morning, we will be arriving at Lombok, which is I don't know. See here, Lalu. It's actually Lalu's hometown, folks. He's from Lombok. As you can probably see at his VATSIM identifier. VATSIM local airport identifier, Whiskey Alpha Delta Lima, that is. So yeah, our first officer there, who is one of the most consistent men I've ever met in real life. He's from Lombok, so we are basically flying into his hometown.
Gita 140, we are back on flight.
Hope that you'll like this, Lalu. Alright. Yeah, we'll be arriving into Lombok via the Sofka 1 Charlie RNF arrival, as you can see. From Sofka we'll go to Agu, which has an altitude restriction of flight level 140 or less because it's located quite close in proximity to Bali. Then to Tulos, Pamta 10,000 feet or less, Atika 6,000 feet or more, then to Nolu Bangun 4,500 this will be. The transition level will be, is standard across the majority parts of Indonesia, flight level 130 that is, or standard majority in most Southeast Asian countries. It's usually level 130 or 110. The MSA, or the airport reference point, folks, it's quite interesting considering that there is Mount Rinjani here, which has a peak of 12,117 feet. This is one of the tallest mountains in the region. I think this is like 4,500 meters or more. Oh, sorry, 30,800 to 4,000 meters each. Alright, with the with the MSA, it's 2,600 feet on the southern side, 4,000 feet on the western side, 6,000 3,500 feet on the northern side up to 10 nautical miles from the ARP. Then it goes up to 6,500 feet on the northwestern side and 14,400 feet on the northeastern side. We are expecting the ILS approach into runway 13, that is, with the initial approach fix at no loop. The localizer frequency 109.9 megahertz. The final approach course will be at 128 degrees, and there goes Mas Aldo being headed off to Bali radar. Continuing, the platform altitudes gonna be at 2,000 feet at 5.3 DME from the Lombok localizer. The minimums will be 540 feet. We'll discuss that later on. The MSA around the Lombok fjord this time is 2,600 feet on the southern side, 4,000 feet on the western side, 14,400 feet all the way up on the northeastern side, and 6,500 feet on the northwestern side. Because of this approach, we'll climb straight ahead until 1,500 feet, then proceed to Awang at 4,000 feet for holding or as instructed by the ATC. We've discussed the transition level, which is level 130 across Indonesia. Oops. There we go. Oh lord, wrong frequency. Go ahead for Abel 240.
Abel 240, clear to Lombok Friday, Sofka 1 Charlie arrival, expect ILS approach runway 13.
Clear to Lombok Raya via the Sofka 1 Charlie arrival. We will expect the ILS approach into runway 13 for Abel 240.
Inter 642 confirm ready.
Go. Continuing with the arrival briefing. As you can see, there is the localizer frequency and the final approach course and the MSA around the airport reference. Sorry, the Lombok fjord. This is. It's actually 3,500 feet up to 10 miles. Just like the one on the arrival plates, that is on the arrival plate. There is no speed control by the looks of it. Yes, good. It's a standard 3-degree clutch level all the way to touchdown. As you can see, the minimums will be 540 feet plus 40, makes it 580 feet for us this evening. Sorry, this morning according to the simulated time. The RVR for the category Delta aircraft is 800 feet 800 meters or more. Good for us. So we are touching off runway 13, we need to backtrack the runway. Which we'll need to take into consideration then hopefully we'll take it somewhere from Charlie, then take the one of the stands here, or the cage. Primary threats for this morning's arrival will be pilot complacency, high terrain on the very high terrain on the northern side of the aerodrome. As well as the amount of traffic in the server now, and the fact that we need to backtrack the whole runway before we can vacate. It's gonna be rather interesting. Pilot complacency, as always, is
Go ahead, Subagan 640.
as always, it's a threat for us as well. General Box, as you can see, aircraft type 747 series or A339 series, taxi and out via Alpha and Bravo only, so we cannot take Charlie. We need to take Bravo instead, which will which will increase our backtrack length there. Which hopefully the ATC can still manage, considering that there's a lot of people coming into Lombok. If that's any of those, do you have any questions, comments or concerns, Cynthia? No? Alright, that should complete our arrival briefing then, I suppose. And I have control of this aircraft. Bali radar is currently at 119.3. Set. Yeah, set. Alright, in-range checklist. Altimeter is currently still on standby. Windshield anti-ice. Windshield anti-ice on. Left and right hand side. Seatbelt sign off for now. Wing and mobilize off. Status page. That is. Check everything's normal by the looks of it. Left, right hand auxiliary tanks are currently off. Tail transfer tanks currently off. In range checklist is complete. Alright, we'll just wait for our authorization to descend. And we'll continue. That's the island of Madura on our left hand side there. Hi Erica, just want to let you know that we will be starting our initial descent to Lombok momentarily. Thank you.
You can 35 with yourself while I maintain level 370. Maintain level 370, Super Green 25.
I'll prepare for
You can 35, report in correction report, McDonald. Decimal 78, Super Green 25. Roger. Line into 59, ready for departure. Line inter 589, surface wind 210 degrees, 5 knots, runway 28 clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, line inter 589. Dary 124, ready for descent. Dary 124, descent, flight level 240. Descent 240, Dary 124.
So far 1 Charlie, that is for us. About 2 hours into the stream now, folks. That's the island of Bali on our right hand side. With the volcanoes on the island, Mount Agung, Mount Batur and the others which I can't recall. I don't remember what are the names of those volcanoes, fortunately. Except for Mount Batur and Mount Agung, that is. Now also the new international airport Bali, which should replace the current Ngurah Rai International Airport, should be somewhere around here on the northern side of the island. Yes, you know, you can't really expand anywhere else at Ngurah Rai, the current international airport, that is, unless you reclaim the sea, which is basically what they are doing now. They are reclaiming the sea to add some more parking stands at the airport. For the runway, it can only be a single runway except one they further reclaim the sea and make an offshore runway from more like Tokyo, Haneda, that is. That's for a secondary runway, which is, I think it's less than feasible. They could still extend the runway, but just to the western side, that is, towards the ocean. Which means again they need to reclaim the sea. That's why they decided to move the whole airport into a new location, hopefully in the next couple of years. So Bali will have 2 airports, just like Yogyakarta, Jakarta, Medan, what else? Lombok actually has 2 airports, folks, but the other one has been decommissioned from civilian use and is now military only. It's called Selaparang Airport. It was the original airport from the Dutch colonial era in Lombok before the current Praia International Airport was opened in 2000 2013-ish. It's now closed for, you know, public use, and only the military uses it. How far are we from OTOD? 13 miles.
Dary 124, contact Bali radar 119.013.
Yes, sir.
To control Able 240, we are 10 miles from top of descent.
Able 240, when ready descent flight level 240.
When ready, descend to level 240 for Able 240. Alright, 240, sir. The aircraft will descend automatically like a Boeing. See folks, this aircraft, as I've mentioned, is a mix and match between Boeing, Airbus and McDonnell Douglas itself. So the top of descent logic mimics Boeing, where you just need to, if you have the profile mode on, or basically the VNAV mode on, you'll just need to put your initial descent altitude, and the aircraft will descend once reaching the TOD, like a Boeing. But funnily enough, this thing is called the McDo instead of an FMC, and this thing is called an FCU instead of an MCP. And as perhaps I've talked earlier about the lighting switches points, they are just funny. There are no certain lighting layouts for them. You know, these can go blue, they can go amber for off, both off, as you can see. See, that's just strange. There goes our TOD, as you can see. Our aircraft initially descends on its own, just like a Boeing.
Kawan cari arrival, expect class 13, Acropolis 1.
Flight 66656 arrival.
Go ahead, 665.
6656, still Lombok, South Kawan Charlie arrival, Island 13.
The first member in this evening's reflight has touched down, folks. That is Faiz.
Line Inter 1804. Line Inter 1804. Line Inter 1804. Take west, push and start clearance to Lombok, level 270. Start steady copy. Line Inter 1804, clear to Lombok, Intas 35 departure runway 28, climb level 270, squawk number, forward 2.
Do we still have anyone departing out from Jakarta? Goodness me. That's a lot of people, folks. That's a lot of people. Got people still departing out of Jakarta.
Enter 104, push and start approach facing east. Push and start approach facing east, enter 104.
Bang Jose is currently still manning Jakarta Tower, Soekarno-Hatta Tower that is. Single-handedly doing so. Let's copy the 80s at Lombok, shall we? 128.8 megahertz, that is. That's the island, as you can see. Goodness me. .288 into the box.
Visibility 7 kilometers, 1,600 scattered, temperature 25, 2.23, altimeter 1015, trend, no significant changes. Notices to air missions: all departing aircraft mention aircraft type, parking stand number and mode Charlie on all taxiways. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Delta. This is a automatic terminal information service for Lombok International
1015 is currently very information builds.
Weather report at 1330 Zulu, UTC, when calm, visibility 7 kilometers, 1,600 scattered, temperature 25, 2.23, altimeter 1015, trend, no significant changes, notices to air missions: all departing aircraft mention aircraft type, parking stand number and mode Charlie on all taxiways. Advise on initial
Contact Bali on 119.3 for Abel 240. Thank you very much for the service, bang. Jumpa lagi.
Second sir, Victor Alpha Alpha Oscar.
Victor Alpha Oscar, continue taxi Charlie, parking stand your choice.
Dan my choice, saya Charlie, Victor Alpha Alpha Oscar. Terima kasih, selamat malam.
Selamat malam. Berita 140, wind calm, Kinet 1015, clear to land.
Clear to land RB 13, berita
Thank you, Aldo. Bali radar, selamat malam, Abel 240, currently at flight level 240, Sofka 1 Charlie arrival, we have information, Delta on board.
Abel 240, radar ident, descent 7000, direct Pamta.
Direct to Panta and descent to 7,000 feet, was it, for Abel 240?
Abel 240, second.
Are we going to descend to 7,000 feet now?
FM descent 7,000, proceed direct Pamta.
Roger, descend 7,000 feet and proceed direct to Pamta for Abel 240.
Good.
7,000.
Okay, South 036 requested descent, please.
South 036 descent 3,000, clear ILS 27, report final.
Right, Jason, it's 3,000 cleared, I was 27, will approach at South 036.
Bobcat 113, request taxi.
Bobcat 113, taxi holding point November 1, report ready.
Is that Farid? That's not Farhad, isn't it? That's Farid.
43 to descent 4,500.
That's Farid. That's Farid, isn't it?
Clear ILS, runway 13, report final.
That's not Farhad. That's Farid. Instead.
Negative 130.
ILS 13 Indonesia, 48.
That's not Farhad. I think that's Farid instead.
Speed 250.
Speed 250, that's for Abel 240. .250 knots we go. Stop the aircraft, decelerate. 0150. Current QRH
432 clear ILS 13 confirm.
015.
13 and Indonesia 432.
Take us the flyby view of the MD-11 as we descend down to Lombok, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop at 113 after one traffic landing, continue landing up and wait runway 27.
I think that's spotted, isn't it?
Stop at 113 Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Go ahead, stop at 113. Stop at 113 after traffic landing, landing up and wait runway 27. After traffic landing, line up runway 27, stop at 113. Fully radar, Blita 140, and let's vacated on charge, request taxi to the...
Take your saldo.
Blita 140, continue taxi, get off your choice. See you. Send off our charge, Blita 140, thank you so much, Mas Farhan. Selamat bertugas. Selamat malam, sama-sama. Indonesia 432, wind column, Kinets 1015, clear to land, report vacated via Charlie.
Passing level 140 now, 1015, we'll put that into QRH now. 1015, that is set. Passing 13,600 checked on 1, 2 and 3.
36 going around.
036, confirm.
Close checklist, briefing is completed, altimeter is 1015 minimum, will be 580 feet, nav is tracked, close checklist complete.
Procedure, maintain 3000.
Flaps,
Okay, understood. Maintain 2000, we'll just send back down to 2000 and follow Mr. Correct procedure, just 036.
036, no worries, continue go run, follow Miss approach procedure, maintain 3000.
Okay, descend at 3000, thanks, just 036, as per the charge, we started climbing up to 5000.
If you're possible, you can offer Benoa, we'll try again, ILS radar 27, sir.
Yeah, FM, we'll take the ILS again, 27, and we'll send it 3000, thanks, just 036.
Thank you. Get 113 lining up and wait to 7. Line up and wait and wait to 7.
that goes the island of Lombok on the left hand side. That's Mount Rinjani, folks. Lalu, yes, climbed that mountain. Started that mountain once or twice. I can't really recall it. I think last time we did that was in 2020. Oh yeah, last year basically. Or 2023. He did climb that mountain, folks.
One traffic on final.
We'll use full flaps for landing, folks, considering that, you know, there's a lot of traffic surrounding us. Flaps 50, that'll be 50 degrees of flaps, folks, and still our approach speed is 148 knots. That is just madness. Right, approaching 10,000 feet. Let's do our chores now.
Cesar 036, proceed Benoa 3000.
FM, we're maintaining 3000 now, just 036.
113 after airborne direct Okang, runway 27, wind calm, clear for
Do you have any other speed restrictions? No, by the looks of it.
After airborne direct to Okang, runway 7, clear for takeoff, don't care about it.
Good evening, this is Brunei Chrisnanda for level 2, forward 0 with information echo.
Brunei 39er radar identified. Descent 7, follow start, descent 7000, kinets 10.
What's the music for awful?
Follow start, descent 7000 feet, CH 1015, Brunei Chrisnanda.
Please turn off your electronic devices.
Abel 240's request your speed.
Ensure your tray table
Currently at
is put
250
away.
knots for Abel
Your
240.
seats are in the full upright position.
Abel 240, speed 230 please.
Now check that everyone
230 knots for Abel
has their
240.
seatbelts fastened.
Abel 240, thank you. Via clear descent 4500, expect ILS 13.
Cleared to descend to 4,500 feet and we are cleared for the ILS approaching to runway 13 for Abel 240. 500 we go. Set a check, vertical alert. Brakes back in. Cabin crew 10 minutes to landing.
Manji Mas Arya!
Thank you, Captain Faza. Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Balik ke Charlie Indonesia, Portrait.
Can't really do anything with it, can we?
Welcome to Lombok, parking stand your choice, flag time plus you.
Glide slopes currently alive.
Dary 124, runway 13 clear to land, wind calm. Dary 124.
Level 250, descending.
Dary 124.
22.6 on the DME. Ideal Lima Mike route. Oh, Ideal Lima Mike wherever that is.
Abel 240, clear, ILS 13, report final.
Clear the ILS approaching to runway 13 will report on final and when established on the localizer for Abel 240.
Brunei 39er, direct no loop.
Careful for that terrain. Set to terrain now. Oops.
Brunei 39er.
Take us wandering journey.
Direct no loop, Brunei Chrisnanda.
That's a very high volcano, isn't it, Vox? A very tall one.
Sugar Green 640 identified.
2.5 hours into stream now.
Descent flag level 150.
150, Sugar Green 640.
And that is the old airport at Mataram, the capital city of Lombok, that is. The old Salaparang airport, which is now basically just a military base. Glide slopes alive.
Radar Jetstar 036 with a request.
Yes sir, 036 sir, go ahead sir.
Just a question, any chance we can vector ourselves around to join for a visual approach on my 27 please?
Yes, sir. Continue ILS runway 13, report established or visual runway 27, report final.
It's clear visual approach from my 27 jet start.
Out of flight. Sorry.
Yes, sir. 036 information, wind calm, QNH 1014.
Lock.
Jet start
Flight slow
036
for.
back.
Box 1 please. Speed. Value radar, able to 40 establish on the localizer, runway 13, we are 12.3 DME.
Able 240, runway 13, wind calm, QNH 1015, continue approach.
Continue approach runway 13 for able 240. Arm, speed brakes.
Mulai 39, request your speed.
Speed is
Flaps 15.
overnight
Please.
1900, thank you. It's Supergain 640, speed 250.
Speed 250, Supergain 640.
We need to be configured early, folks, because our VRF is very high. Value radar, just want to let you know that our approach speed is gonna be quite high, about 155 knots for Abel 240, because we are in an MD-11.
Able 240, say again, sir.
Just want to let you know that our approach speed will be quite high, just to sequence with the traffic ahead.
Okay, sir. Able 240, standby. Qatar 124, confirm vacated runway. Qatar 124, confirm vacated, sir. Qatar 124, backtrack, runway.
Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Okay, Qatar 124, expedite. I vacated via Charlie, sir.
Gears coming down.
Cabin crew, take seats for landing.
Qatar 124, continue vacated via Charlie immediately. Check. Vacate Charlie immediate. Qatar 124. Able 240, if you would like, confirm go around, sir.
We are still quite far from the minimums, we can still go for the landing for Abel 240 for now.
Okay, Able 240, report minimum.
We'll report on the minimums for Abel 240. That's the hardware overforce.
Thank you. Parking sign your choice, you. Left and close. Able 240, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 13, Abel 240. Disconnect the autopilot now.
640, reduce speed to 240, sorry.
Landing checklist. Spoilers home, checked. Auto brakes level 3. Medium. Gears down, full green. Flaps 50. Green light. Landing checklist complete.
From my 27.
Yes, sir, 036, thank you. Runway 27, wind column.
Yeah, I should have disabled the hardware overforce there, just so that jitters from my joystick will not disconnect the autopilot.
Okay, 113, contact ujung radar 134.25. Topcat 113, contact ujung radar 134.25. Contact ujung radar 113, info nomor 2, Topcat 113, makan Johan. Thank you, Sassen. Suburban 640, right heading 24, sorry, right heading 250. Right heading 250, Suburban 640.
Approaching minimums. Continue This aircraft is really finicky to fly, folks. Down. Speed brakes up. Reverse as normal. Auto brake off. Sixty knots. Yeah, sure. It's okay then, isn't it? It's just MSFS, folks. You can take it here.
Kepaza, welcome to Lombok.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you, Wasaldo.
Quantity 7000 kinets 1015.
you know that Lombok is famous for its stunning beaches and beautiful waterfalls. It's a paradise for nature lovers. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position.
Abel 240 vacated runway 13.
Abel, First Officer.
Abel 240, thank you. Parking zone of choice. Flatline close you.
Stay in Lombok.
Parking slot of choice for Abel 240 and the flight plan has been closed. Thank you very much for this service, Kang Farhan. Jumpa lagi, selamat malam, Mas.
Selamat malam, see you. Director 90 4500, clear IRS 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Continue descend 4500 and clear ILS 13 and we'll report.
Lombok Raya International Airport. As far up the APU now. Power. Weather radar can be switched off. Transponder on the TCAS. Is that Lalu one? Sorry, the one who's flying the Qatar Airways 777.
Proceed no look, speed 230.
Proceed no look, speed 230.
Let's see, what was our... No, we'll just do that later, the landing rate check, that is. I'm quite sure it was rough, but yeah, I'll have to check that out. Okay, what parking stand do we have here?
036 to stand out for 13.
Numbers
welcome to
9.
Parking stand, get off your choice. See you next time. Have a nice day.
Thanks, have a good night, sir.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll just take 9. That won't hurt anyone. Angkasa Pura 1. Alright, after landing checks, APU, sun, lights as required. Stabilizer trim 3ANU. APU bars now available.
Radar report. Radar Brunei China report full establish on ILS 13.
Brunei China, thank you. Runway. Thank you. Runway 13. Clear to land. Wind column.
Roger, wind calm, clear to land, runway 13, Brunei China.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and slides, please. We're resolved. Just pressing checks after landing checks complete.
Sure, Captain. I'll get started on that right away.
Resume normal speed and confirm what? Swing 640.
Brunei 640, resume continue normal speed, and you are clear ILS runway 13, report final.
Continue normal speed and report final, and clear ILS runway 13, Super Green 640.
One meter to go. That'll do. Bang on. Bang on, folks. There's 737-200 on our left hand side. I think that's Mas Julian. Okay. Few bleeds coming on. Few on the bus, shutting down engines 1, 2, 3 in sequence. Really?
J640 high speed approach. Mas Aldo, lanjut lagi nggak Mas Aldo?
Lights coming off. Few power on the bus. Beacons off. Put down checklist IRS. Yeah, not required for now. Emergency power. Let's just leave that on. Anti-ice off. Visual anti-ice off. Defog off. Ignition override off. Emergency lights off. No smoking sign off. Belts off. Beacons off. Fuel levers off. Status page. That is checked. Looks good. Looks normal rather. And shutdown checklist is complete. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lombok Praia International Airport.
Close estimate 2 minutes.
First deporting, please. Alright, let's take some screenshots before people sign out from this evening's route flight, shall we? Especially with that 737-200.
Good evening.
Let me see. What was our landing rate there?
To Jakarta with information echo.
Quebec 03 contact ujung radar. Contact ujung radar 1340.25. Welcome to Lombok, Cap 1.
34.25, Cap, Red Cap 833, thank you.
Take a look at that. That's Mas Julian on board the 737-200.
Welcome to Lombok, Captain Waie. Report back to runway 13. Fernando, thank you. Parking chat, enjoy, see you. Roger, thank you, Mas. Sama.
And with the other members of the group light on the other side of the parking stand. Quite busy, isn't it? Because Mas Alto flying the Polita Air Airbus A320. Oh lord, that's a Phoenix model matching by the looks of it. That's why it's killing my FPS. I think there is someone. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
There goes another one. Royal Brunei A320 Neo.
0640, wind column, Kinet 1015, clear to land and 122 XU.
Excellent, 128, 1140.
You know what? Let me just try to rearrange my model matching here so the FPS will not be insane. It is already looking normal by the hierarchy of the files.
Instead of 122, why don't we use the ujung radar? Sebagian 640. Awesome.
EFB Let the chock GPUs now. Release the parking brakes so that the brakes won't overheat. Oops. Hardware overforce. No. There we go. There we go. Alright, who else is on short final? Let me see. Alright, let's see who else is on short final now. There is a super green Citroen A320. Where is Lalu? It's like a beam towards Surabaya now, but looks of it. My model matching hierarchy is already, let's say, the more optimized one than the ones that I was previously expecting to be using, but you know, the frame rate is still crap. 8 FPS, folks, goodness me. Or perhaps I can do this instead. Hopefully this will save some FPS. Yeah, there we go. That's FSLTL now. But it doesn't have a Polita Air livery yet, so Aldo is being replaced with a stock A320 livery, that is. Oh, hello there. The Polita Air livery, as you probably saw earlier, I'm pretty sure that it's actually the Phoenix A320 being set as a model matching, which, you know Phoenix. Their texturing is just absolutely highly detailed, 8K textures that killed our FPS because it was set as the model matching aircraft and livery for the Polita Air A320 that Miss Aldo is in currently. Welcome to the Citrolink Airbus A320 that's just landed. What was our landing rate? Let me try to check. Minus 231 feet per minute, ladies and gentlemen. Considering that we're flying an MD-11, I think that's still kind of acceptable, isn't it?
Legends and 15 descent 3000 QNH 1014.
The aircraft needed to be flown from 50 feet all the way down, folks. It's just, you know, it is very sensitive on pitch, and as I've mentioned earlier, it's a statically almost unstable aircraft. It's not SS aircraft, relaxed static stability aircraft. Quite similar to fighter jets, she is.
By the wrap up 1 Charlie, arrive on the runway 10, bring 726, ready for
Intel 426, descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, 376.
Police 1, clear ILS approach runway 13.
Lalu is currently still flying a beam towards Surabaya.
Indonesia 4344, descent flight level 130.
Descent 130.
There goes someone else.
Police 1, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Acropolis 1.
And Acropolis 1, clear ILS approach runway 13.
Clear ILS approach runway 13, Acropolis 1.
Goodness me. We've still got traffic. Party out of the cars are flying
Contact Jakarta 132.15.
towards Lombok.
And Wagner 803 clearance.
That's Kappa 803, ready to copy clearance.
Wagner 803 clear to Jakarta, Friday Okang 3 Delta departure runway 27. Climb flight level 240 initially. Standby for flight level 360, swap 4212.
That's a lot of people, folks. That's just insane. On the other hand, folks, my YouTube notification is just sent me this notification saying that the first trailer for the Indobuilt A340 has been released. So my memory, it's only available for MSFS 2024, or it will only be available for MSFS 2024, but I don't know. Last time they did that with the A350, they decided to add 2020 compatibility at the last second. So there is still hope for the A340-300 to be compatible with the 2020 version of the simulator. But definitely check the trailer out, folks. I'll definitely do that once this live stream ends. And welcome to the Super Green A320 CEO that has just touched down.
Request continue descent.
Hotel Bravo Charlie standby, break line inter 1804, descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, enter 1804.
Super Green 35, descent flight level 150.
150, Super Green 35.
Brunei 1, descent flight level 170.
170, Brunei.
About 3 hours into the stream now, ladies and gentlemen.
Bravo Charlie, descent flight level 190.
Jakarta control is currently, has closed off.
Indonesia 205 wind.
Lalu is among the later ones on the
clear to land Indonesia 205.
On the team.
6656, clear Alice.
There is Garuda Indonesia A330-100 on short final now by the looks of it. Goodness me, there he is. He needs to vacate the runway as soon as he can. There is another traffic just very close behind him. That's Charlie Romeo Victor 1. Acropolis Aviation A320. Private owner, I suppose. And there goes the A330. The Garuda A330.
Speed 280, not allocate on Indonesia 18, correction, line into 180.
Brunei 1, report indicated airspeed.
Indicated 280, Brunei 1.
Brunei 1, second, apologies.
Indicated airspeed is 280, Brunei 1.
Brunei 1, I don't quite get that. I'm reading you to 3 by 5 seconds.
Indicated airspeed is 280 knots, Brunei 1.
Brunei 1, copy it. Hotel Bravo Charlie, report indicated airspeed.
268, Hotel Bravo Charlie.
Hotel Bravo Charlie, reduce.
Welcome to Lombok. To that Garuda Indonesia A330-900.
Radar 803, ready for push start.
Ryanair 803, pushing start approved, facing west, correction, facing east.
Push start approved, facing east, Radar 803.
United 391, 10 miles from top of descent.
United 391, expect the Agung 1 Charlie arrival, ILS runway 13.
Take Agung 1 Charlie, arrival runway 13, United 391.
Acropolis 1, wind calm, runway 13 clear to land.
13 clear to land, Acropolis 1.
Bagian 113, descend 3000 feet, ILS approach runway 13.
You're right, there is someone else on the short funnel.
Descend 3000 feet, ILS runway 13.
There he goes. Let's just remove the blur. A320 Neo. Yeah, there he goes.
Descend 5000, Indonesia 4344.
And Inter 1804, descend 7000, QNH 1015.
Welcome to Lombok, folks.
Descend 1000, QNH 1015, then Inter 1804.
Submarine 35, speed 240 knots.
Let's power down the APU, folks, considering that we've deported the passengers.
Submarine 35.
And another 391, descent flight level 240.
APU will power down momentarily.
Another 391.
Because the Garuda Indonesia A330-900, although the model mention from FSLTL replaces it as the A330-300.
Acropolis 1, taxi parking of choice.
Because the A320 Neo that has just touched down.
6656, wind calm, runway 13 clear to land.
Alright, there is someone else on short funnel by the looks of it.
6656, Bravo. Lima Bravo, break, Malaysian 715, wind calm, runway 27 clear to land.
Runway 27 clear to land, Malaysian 715.
Indonesia 4344, descend 3000.
The next traffic is Patsike Airbus A320 behind it. And Indonesia Air Asia A320 and the Garuda 737-800. Lalu's.
Indonesia 4344, clear ILS runway 13.
We're still flying above Jiayang Wang by the looks of it.
Indonesia 4344.
We'll wait for Lalu before we terminate this evening's live stream.
Good evening. 204, level 405, Vicky Cap.
Singapore 204, Ujung Hello, squawk 4142.
There we go, there goes the Patsike Air A320.
Singapore 204.
Singapore 204, squawk 4142.
Squawking 4142, Singapore 204.
Divergent 3 partition 10,000, speed 230 knots.
10,000, speed 230, first Supergain 35.
Brunei 1, descent for level 130.
Descent level 130, Brunei 1.
Hotel Bravo Charlie, descent for level 150.
150, Hotel Bravo Charlie.
Plan Inter 1804, descent 5,000.
Then 5,000 and it's a 180.
Over the threshold. Floating is floating. Touchdown. Spoilers, reverse speed and decelerating, yes.
Inter 1804, speed 240 knots, or great.
240 knots, or great, Center 180.
Lima Zulu Hotel is their registration number, as you can see.
Again 35 for spacing, turn right heading to
Batik Air's livery is indeed beautiful, isn't it?
Batik 65 taxi, parking off track.
Patterns on the tail.
Teman-teman, in case ada yang company, terima kasih banyak.
Decker Salto is starting out.
Happy weekend semuanya guys.
Thank you very much for flying and arranging the group flight. Malam ini Mas Aldo, happy weekend buat teman-teman juga semua. Terima kasih banyak. Selamat malam, selamat beristirahat.
Thank you Mas Faza.
Ujaran flight to FC5
Flight to 87 clear to Bali via Muh to Foxtrot arrival ILS runway 27.
Clear to Bali follow Muh to Foxtrot runway 27 clear to 87.
Super Green 726 descent part Apple correction descent.
And I think there is an Indonesia Air Asia on a short final now, by the looks of it. There he goes. Also flying an A320ceo by the looks of it.
Gain 35, descent 5000, proceed direct Molu.
5000 Molu, Super Gain 35.
Over the threshold. Down he goes. Ooh, it's got a smoke effect as well, as you can see. Spoilers, reverse green, decelerating.
130.
130, Hotel Bravo Charlie.
Land Inter 1804, descent 3000 feet ILS runway 13.
Clear ILS runway 13 at 104.
And vacate it off the runway.
Contact with Jakarta.
200.
Right, Wilson short funnel. Crew to Indonesia 737-800 by the looks of it.
Contact with Jakarta.
Sugar entry for it, if is offline now, standby.
Copy, Super Great for it.
And he plans to jump into something sometimes in the US. Window. Hopefully on
runway 13 clear to line Indonesia.
next week. Next Sunday, I think. We'll be flying from Miami to Toncontin. But that's still next week. This Sunday, we are already planning to fly from Malta to Patelia in the Eco-Rent Poker 27, that'll be. So yeah, hopefully next week that'll be. Unless I can manage some other free time during the weekday. Ooh, that's a busy frequency. That's a busy frequency, folks.
Ujung Hotel Bravo Charlie, request continue descent.
Next in line, the Garuda Indonesia 738.
Descent 10,000, QNH 1015.
10,000, 1015, Hotel Bravo Charlie.
Dari cargo 124, expect ILS approach runway 13.
Well, that particular that particular Miami to Toncontin flight, I've actually made the I have actually made the poster, or YouTube thumbnail, that is. Just, I'll just have to post the announcement later on. Over the threshold and down he goes. Speed brakes up, reverse as normal, because it's flying a 737.
Now we are entering level 330.
Julian 348 ujung.
Full fuck crunch, Julian.
United 391, request further descent.
United 391, descent flight level 130.
Descent 130.
Stutter was quite strong there.
Auto Bravo Charlie, proceed direct Pamta.
Vacating off Charlie, he'll be anytime now. Next in line. Who do we have here? A Lion Air 737 900ER. Lalu is still currently over at Bali.
Julian 35, descent 3000 feet, ILS runway 13. 3000 feet,
It's a busy frequency, folks. And a busy airport as well.
Taxi parking of choice.
Taxi parking of choice, Sheffield 344.
Right, next in line, Lion Air 737 900ER. This has not changed into a plane spotting YouTube channel by the looks of it, folks, except that it's on VATSIM. You know, the likes of Big Chat TV.
Confirm release in Makassar and Vijayati.
Alright, that's the Lion Air. I can see their strobes. That's just Rommel. This is the Lombok series by World Sky Studios, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check that out later. World Sky Studios or something from VATSIM store, that is.
Super King 726, descent 3000 feet, ILS runway 10.
3000 feet, ILS runway 10.
We've got two planes on final now. One is on a short final, which is the Lion Air 737-900, and there is another one just behind them. I can see their strobe lights. I don't know if it's recorded in the stream as well. It's actually a super green, a Citylink Airbus A320, and behind them there is Royal Brunei Airlines A320. Then there is Papa Kilo Hotel Bravo Charlie, which is a 777 freighter, and then there is Lalu flying over at Bali currently.
United 391 actually disregard descent flight level 10, correction descent 0,000 1015 unit.
Sorry about that, send 10,000 unit 1015, United 391.
Lalu's flight plan is quite peculiar, folks. She's arriving from Bali VOR.
1 descent 3,000 feet, ILS runway 13.
I don't know.
3,000 ILS 13 cleared.
To my knowledge, all of the stars, they are from the...
Cargo 124, turn right, hit collection, turn left heading 060.
Oh, beam off. I think he could take beam off, Lalu.
Turn left heading 060 for Cargo 124.
Oh, he's been vectored in. He's being vectored in. Okay, next in line, the aforementioned Lion Air 737-900ER.
Hotel Bravo Charlie, descent 5,000. 5,000, Hotel Bravo Charlie.
Actually, my favorite, my personal favorite 737 variant, this is the 900ER.
Descent 7,000, United 391.
Personally, because this has some childhood memories for me linked in it. So when Lion Air ordered their first batch of Dash 900ERs back in 2005 or 2006, they released these sorts of DVD videos and VHS tapes of the rollout process and the ceremonials that happened in Renton, Seattle, where their first 737-900ER, it had the Boeing Dreamliner livery painted on it, and you know, they've got some pretty massive ceremonials and events as well, and it was recorded on DVDs that was sold in across the country. And down it goes. It's actually in YouTube now. I think the digital copy of the internet copy of the video now. If you folks just type in Lioness 737-900ER rollout, hopefully it should appear in YouTube because someone has uploaded it, I suppose. And that's the time before YouTube was even a thing, folks. 2005, 2006-ish. My first exposure to the internet was in 2007, I think, when I oftentimes visit my uncle's house, which had these sorts of modems or routers. Modems, so modems. Modems to connect to the internet back then. We had YouTube for the best video quality. I think that was 480 pixels for that time, and it took like 15 minutes-ish to load a video that is just about 2 or 3 minutes long. And now we are live streaming all of this, folks. About 15 years later, or 20 years later.
Expect estimate to 60s and 7,000 feet, QNH 101
Exit line, that is the Citilink Airbus A320 on a short final already, as you can see. And as I've mentioned, we will be staying here until Lalu rise, because you know, he has decided to show up. Let's just honor his presence by waiting for his arrival. And down he goes, the Citilink A320, the other Citilink A320. I think this is the third or the fourth Citilink A320 we've had this evening. Spoiler reverse screen and decelerating gears. And I think he can vacate off Alpha. There he goes. Lalu flying the Qatari cargo 777 freighter. And as I mentioned earlier, the Mandalika MotoGP event should be starting in the next couple of weeks. That's why many cargo airliners are coming into Lombok now to support the logistics for the upcoming calendar date. Sorry, the upcoming events, the upcoming MotoGP date, that is.
Parking of choice. Thank you, good night.
And usually Qatar Airways is the primary airline that flies here. Support the logistics for the race. Vacated off the runway. Next in line, I think that was the Royal Brunei Airlines, Royal Brunei Airways A320. I can't see his strokes, but the model matching fellas just appeared. There he goes. An A320 Neo. short final now. Approaching minimums.
That's a green 726 vacated runway 10.
Green 726 taxi parking stand number 10, 5 November, 5 November.
Over the threshold.
Taxi parking 10, 5 November, 5
Down.
November.
Spoiler is reverse grid and decelerating. Yes. And I think he can take. Sorry, I think he can take Alpha. That's the fly-by-wire A320, I can assure you. He's got some pretty strong outer brakes. Bravo, this is not Alpha, the taxiway designation. The next airline is a privately owned 777-200LR, by the looks of it. And then there is a United Airlines 777 just behind the aforementioned 777. There we go. Gears down and locked.
Indonesia 220, descent 5000, cleared ILS, runway 26, report established.
Descent 2000, cleared ILS 26, report established, Indonesia 20.
Qatar Cargo 124, descent 3000.
Roger, descent 3000 for Qatar Cargo 124.
And Qatar Cargo 124, proceed direct no loop.
Roger, direct no loop for Qatar Cargo 124.
Lita 287, descent 7000, QNH 101.
Confirm descent 7000, Lita 287.
Lita 287, F1 7000, QNH 1014.
Descent 7000, QNH 1014, Lita 287.
Jet 123, descent for level 130.
130, Jet 123.
There we go. On a short final now, approaching minimums. Take a look at those massive GE90 engines, folks. Over the threshold, down he goes. Speed brakes up, reverses on normal. Hopefully he can vacate off Alpha. Charlie. No, you'll need to backtrack, I suppose. Yeah, he's backtracking the runway. He's backtracking the runway, folks. And there is that United Airlines 777 also on a short final, I suppose.
Cargo 124, clear ILS approach runway 13.
Oh no, he's still pretty far off, about 10 miles or so. The United
Bravo Charlie,
777.
Packet via Charlie.
Roger, packet via Charlie, Hotel Bravo Charlie.
Alright, he needs to backtrack.
Castle 641, we're forward bounding internet connection, we're reconnected right now.
Cafe 651, Roger, you're clear to Lombok via the Sofka 1 Charlie arrival. Expect ILS approach runway 13.
That's Sofka 1 Charlie arrival, expect ILS runway 13, Castle 651, thank you very much.
Indonesia 601, arrival clearance.
Copy, yes, certainly.
Indonesia 691, clear to Lombok via Sofka 1 Charlie, arrival, expect ILS runway 13.
Suspect Charlie, arrival, expect aircraft runway 13, Indonesia 691.
Yeah, 3901, 5 more phone over runway 13.
They're still at 5 more files.
Reduce minimum.
I should be getting off now. This private 777.
Yeah, 3901, you will be okay. Could I get again, please?
Alright, it's vacated off.
3901, wind calm, runway 13, clear to land.
It's vacated off.
13, yeah, 3901.
Hotel berapa Charlie? Taxi parking option.
Thank you, Mas Enrico.
Sami.
There it goes. Next in line. United 391, that is. And behind him there'll be Lalu.
Qatar Cargo 124, continue approach.
Oh my goodness, there he is. On a very short follow.
Jetstar 23, descent 8000, QNH 1014.
I don't know, Fox. I don't know, it's just the taste of everyone's different, but I think the United Ava Blue livery is gorgeous. Some might disagree with me, but you know, the new Evo Blue livery, this is not necessarily new anymore, but you know, when compared to the older liveries that the airline had, such as the Continental Meatball livery and the older ones, the Evo Blue is, you know, a bit more refreshed, should I say, and still got the modern United / Continental colors and liveries on it.
Yeah, the 391 taxi parking of your choice.
Thank you, much choice. Yeah, 391, thank you.
Qatar Cargo 124.
Next in line is the most consistent man I've ever met in real life.
Plita 287, descent 3000.
Should be somewhere around there now. Can't really see his strobe lights yet, unfortunately. He's about on a 65 miles final, I suppose. Because the United 777 in the Evo Blue livery, this is. A United 777 at Lombok, that's just something that I don't know. That's quite improbable. Isn't it?
Qatar 651, we're ready for descent.
Okay, 651 descent, flight level 240.
That's all about 240.
Right, next in line, Lalu in the Qatar Airways cargo 777 freighter, which is basically the Dash 200 LR, and, you know, they empty out the interiors, the cabins, and add a cargo door. Hopefully the model matching is correct for this one. This is from FSLTL currently, to reduce the lag. So I don't know, AIG traffic is quite laggy for me for the time being. We've got three 777-200 series at Lombok presently, which usually only happens when you know, the MotoGP calendar is coming up, and usually all of those 777s are freight 777s instead of passenger variants. Unfortunately, I don't think FSLTL does have the livery for this, but yeah, let's just do as it is for now. He goes over the threshold. Touchdown. Speed breaks up, reverses normal. There goes Lalu, folks.
7 approaching final. Delta 7, descend 2000, clear ILS runway 27. Descend 2000, clear us, approach runway 27, Delta 27.
And I think he can take Charlie. That's definitely a very high auto brake seating. Okay, let me just try to change the model matching settings here. The rules.
Go 124, taxi parking of choice.
Roger, taxi to my choice for Jakarta 124,
There we go. That's the IG traffic. But it's a bit more laggy, should I say. It's even got a special livery by the looks of it, as you can see on the tail section. Moved people. Alpha 7 Bravo Foxtrot Golf.
Indonesia 691, descend flight level 250.
Moved by people. Alright folks, because Lalu has landed, I think we can slowly conclude this evening's live stream, folks. Just pan the camera over. And now that United's now flying the older Continental livery, as you can see. Alright folks, in case that you are leaving us now, oh sorry, let's do it this way. We'll dismiss Eric and crew mates for this evening first. Hi Erica, just want to let you know that you've done an amazing job with your crewmates this time around. Thank you very much for your hard work, and I'm looking forward for our next adventures in the skies together. Bye bye. Someone's having their tires blown up.
Are you able to fake it runway?
Goodness me.
I hope so, sir.
I hope so, sir.
I will fake it when I go, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate
Interesting.
your kind words. It's been a pleasure working with the crew, and I'm looking forward to our next flight together.
There she goes. Alright folks, firstly I'd like to deliver my credits for the awesome air traffic control officers from Indonesia VACC, namely Muhammad Arif, Adli, Jose Xavier, Daniel, Enrico, and Farhan. Thank you very much for the outstanding ATC service. And looking forward for our next collaborations and quick flights together. On the other hand, I would also like to thank the insurmountable numbers of members of this evening's free flight, namely Mas Aldo Mampir, Lalu First Officer at Abel Jets Virtual Group, Mas Julian Dre, Mas Faiz 1786538, Mas Arya Pranindo, Mas Deriel Arysarafif, Mas Andhika Duska, Mas Waie Safwan, Mas Chrisnanda Dharma Gita, Mas Ignatius Hector, Mas Muhammad Musa, Mas Dary Satrio, Mas Ahmad Alvinovit Utama, Mas Arya Maulana, Mas Rifqi Aditya, Mas Waksa, Mas Alexander Deren, Mas Saufi Jz, I think this is, yeah. Mas Muhammad Ryo Aryaputra, Jiayang Wang, Barry Song, and Mas Muhammad Ilham Syaharuddin. Thank you very much for joining this evening's free flight. Hope you have enjoyed it. On the other hand, folks, in case that you're leaving us now, please don't forget to like the live stream. It will greatly help us to grow this YouTube channel. Share your thoughts down beneath in the live chats and in the comment section as well once this live stream has ended. You can also share this live stream with your friends and colleagues in case that you want to do so. If you haven't done so, folks, please also kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free, and don't forget to ring the bell just right next to the subscribe button so you will not miss any future contents that we will make in this YouTube channel. If you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our social bus page at www.socialbus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or alternatively, you can also scan the QR code that's provided on the left-hand side of the live stream. And any source of financial donations are greatly appreciated. Some perks of being a financial sponsor to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel and the official airline itself includes your names being listed on the running text beneath, and some other perks that you can check for yourselves through our social bus page again at www.socialbus.com/AbelJetsGroup, or through the QR code that is provided on the left hand side of the live stream. And with that, folks, as Ujung Control is currently closing as well, I think we can conclude this evening's live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned in the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel. Hopefully this Sunday we will fly back in the European Mediterranean Sea as well. Hopefully flying the big current Fokker F-27, that is a very retro aircraft, as you might know. Flying for CMI Air Connect, that is. Well, I'll just have to check my schedule because I have some agendas that I need to do on Sunday. Okay, with that, folks, I think we can conclude this evening's live stream. Thank you so much for watching from the beginning till the end. Stay safe wherever you are watching this live stream. This is Racing Falcon from Abel Jets Virtual Group signing out. Thank you very much for keeping our dreams alive, and we shall see you guys again in the next one. Bye bye and take care for now.
Contact 10128 Indonesia 6 have good night.
See ya. Just not 231 speak it, you can taxi parking sir of your choice, and you can monitor the flight stream 123.8. Good night.
Parking 1 to Gita and 1 to the decimal gate. Thank you for service. Bye bye.
It all started with a dream to connect the world, bring people closer together, as well as to diversify and unite the virtual skies. The day dawned crisp and clear at Honolulu International Airport. A maiden flight was going to take action.
Honolulu delivery, Abel 100 at seating 01, with information Alpha requesting IFR clearance to Hilo. Abel 100, Honolulu delivery, you are cleared to Hilo via Pale 3 departure, runway 04 left, squawk 1112.
Hilo ground, Abel Link 221, ready to taxi.
Abel Link 221, taxi link point runway 26 via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to link point runway 26 via Echo Alpha, Abel Link 221.
Abel 100, wind 22 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right, Abel 100.
others have their legacy etched upon the horizon. Gaining wisdom from the past, it was then time for the next generations to put their own footprints and leave their legacy in the virtual skies. A new era was about to begin.
from all of us in flight simulation communities.
We are wishing Abel Jets Group
happy 10th anniversary. Happy 10th anniversary.
for keeping our dreams aloft. Here's to another 10 years of making progress to connect the world. To the skies, stars, and what lie above all of them, our real journey has just